Is it addictive? I mean, always, you know, trying to get as many, you know, followers, tweeters. I think, you know, it becomes like it dominates your life at the end of the day. Should I do this?
I think it can.
What?
I think it definitely can. I mean,
did it dominate yours?
It's fun. I think anytime I started to feel that way, I would go, okay, I'm taking a break. I'm gonna like.
Give me a moment like that. When was the last time?
Well, I think last week I think I tweeted like 4 times or 5 times or something. Like I was just like, you know what, I don't want to put energy into it right now. And I went on like vacations and I actually programmed like 4 days of tweets of like content that I found and things that I wanted to share with people. So I just programmed out the 4 days and went on vacation and put it aside. I think my channel is less about me and more about content that I'm sharing. So,
but you know that you have to give in your personal life for people to listen to your content. You know, that's the deal with your. You'd
be surprised.
Really? You think that if you take away all your personal things in Twitter, they'd still follow you?
Yeah.
Really? Isn't that naive?
Maybe.
I mean, so you're going to be naive now. No, I think it's interesting. If you could choose.
I think as long as you keep listening.
To people.
As long as you keep listening. I think that the key to social media is that people want to be heard. And as long as you keep listening, as long as you care about what it is that you're sharing, I don't think it always has to be personal.
You know, there's illusionating about the social media. It's like social media has this, like, you know, positive name, but at the end of the day, it's the next way to make money, and it's brands are going to use that social media. They use it now, and I mean, your company also helps them successfully doing so. I
think that looking at big business as evil empires is pseudo-naive. I think sometimes there's abuse that takes place with big businesses, but I also think that there's a lot of good. I think that like there's pure water campaigns that are taking place because of huge businesses. It was funny. I was at the Bill Clinton. There was this Clinton Global Initiative every year, and I was there. And there are these huge companies that are making like massive donations. I mean, look at what Bill Gates has done with the money that's been earned from Microsoft.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars going into fund public education systems right now. That, you know, so we can look at the big business as the big bad monster, or you can say, hey, I need help with this project. Let's connect and let's work together on it. You
know, I was wondering, was it a part of the plan? I mean, did you know that acting was a step in going into business, or it just happened?
I don't know. My dad's a workaholic. I'm a bit of a workaholic. I kind of, there's a lot of downtime on movie sets, and especially when I was making my show, there was a lot of downtime. Now you know, I've done a really good job of just surrounding myself with really talented, skilled people, and so I don't really credit myself with my business. I think I have really smart people that I work with every single day that are responsible and giving and caring and sharing. And
but it's like you never cease to surprise people. First they thought you were just, you know, like a pretty face, and then you went into acting, and then after you went into acting you met Demi Moore, and they said, oh, maybe that's for PR, and you proved that you have a very stable and long relationship, and now you're into business and you're becoming this, you know, you're on the verge of becoming a media mogul. So I was thinking it has to be more than just good people around you.
No.
No?
It's not. You surround yourself with people you admire. You'd be shocked how different your life starts to look.
You know, because for us, when I look at it, you know, here in Israel, I think that people in the States also, it's like you are the living American dream. Because you were just another guy from Iowa, and then you went into that bar that evening and you saw the Scout, and then you went to New York and your life changed. And I think, is it easier for people to connect because that's the story?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
You don't see yourself as an American dream?
For me, it's a dream. For other people, I think it's looks like a lot of luck. And for me, it feels like a lot of luck.
And what? And something else?
Mostly just luck.
I can't buy that, though.
Okay.
I have to stay with that. I wanted to, as we are speaking about Twitter and so on, then we have followers also. Don't ask me how many, because I don't want to be embarrassed. But we have a question for you, if that's okay, from our followers, and I'll let you see if you can answer.
Hi Ashton, my name is Yael. I have a quick question for you. As we all know, you have millions of fans on Facebook and Twitter. Now, fans are definitely power. So what I would like to know is, how are you going to take this power and generate it into something good?
That's a wonderful question, Yael.
Your PR is implanted.
Thank
It's
you.
it's an original question.
Thank you. It's great. Do fans equate to power? I don't know. You're the powerful ones.
Who's the powerful ones?
The fans themselves are the powerful ones. They're the voices that count. It's funny. I have people that send me send me things all the time, emails like, tweet this, and I'm like, you don't understand. That's not the ticket. Like, me tweeting it, yeah, maybe 100,000 people will connect to it or whatever. But that's not the magic. That's not the real thing. If it's really good, you shouldn't even have to ask somebody. You shouldn't even have to ask somebody. You should be able to put it out there, and people will tweet it. People will just retweet it. People will just connect to it. And so, I look at the things that people really connect to, and they're usually inspirational in nature. And so I have a lot of projects that I'm working on now that I hope people will retweet. But, me using what I have, like just me, will only do so much. I think it's everybody else. From fighting malaria to my wife and I have a foundation called the DNA Foundation. If you go to demiandashton.org, you'll be able to find out more information about it. But we're trying to fight human trafficking, and every single voice that contributes to that effort helps change it and helps change somebody's life. So
we've talked a lot about you. Let's talk about us. It's your 4th visit to Israel. What brings you here?
I have friends here. Last time I came, one of my stepdaughters was here on an archaeological dig for the summer for school, so I came to visit her.
I read she came on the bus to meet you?
She came on the bus from Haifa. Yeah. And I was in Jerusalem, but she came and met me, and we hung out and had fun. And
you're almost no. She's what?
She's my middle daughter. She's in college now. And then another time I came here to meet my friend. It was Rosh Hashanah, and I'd never experienced a Rosh Hashanah in Israel, so I thought it'd be interesting to come and see what that was about.
Is it because of the Kabbalah? Because of your connection to the Kabbalah?
One of my best friends runs the Kabbalah Center, so I came to visit with him.
It's almost part of the American dream, the Kabbalah now. Whoever makes it big in America is also interested in Kabbalah, Madonna, and the Donna Karan and so on.
I don't know about that.
What did you find in the Kabbalah?
I think we're made fun of more than admired, actually, to be quite honest. But that's okay. What did I find in it? What do I find interesting? The greatest thing that I ever read was, Hillel said, somebody asked Hillel if he could teach him the Torah while standing on one foot, and he said, "Love thy neighbor as thyself. Everything else is commentary. Now go study." and that's all it is to me. It's people try to turn it into and twist it into something that is this mysterious unknown thing that only certain people should be studying, and that it's this mystic thing, and it's really as simple as love thy neighbor as thyself, and everything else is commentary.
You fasted on Yom Kippur, is that true?
Yeah.
So how does your family see the fact that you're
to me was fasting with me?
No, I know she was, but I was asking about your other family. I mean, the Franz family, they think it's weird?
Because it's not weird. I don't think there's anything...
Strange, I mean, not weird, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything weird or strange about it. And they don't...
Is it in any sense, it was like Buddhism for the 80s and the 90s?
Well, it's interesting. So I was raised Roman Catholic, right? And still connect to so many of the teachings, because the first thing that they teach is the golden rule, which is love thy neighbor as thyself, right? So... you know, and there are all kinds of things with Catholicism that you know, like there are certain days where you would only eat fish, right? And there were certain days where you know, there was you know, I don't think there's anything strange about any of it. How somebody chooses to connect with something that is spiritually fulfilling, that's theirs, and that's for them to deal with. And mine is personal, it's private, and it's mine.
And this also brings it to Israel. Are there any Israelis that you follow on Twitter, by the way?
Yeah, there's a couple. I met one of them today, and I have his name is right here, actually. And then there's a girl by the name of Orly that I follow.
Orly?
Yeah.
Wow, there are a lot of Orlys. Now we have to check. Told me at the end of the day, if you'd have to choose, I don't know, holding the statue in the Kodak Theater, or being, you know, the media mogul people bet that you will become, which one would you choose?
I don't have to choose.
And if you'd have to choose?
I don't have to.
Why not? You sure you're going to make both?
Yeah.
You're going to get an Oscar? You sure?
I think I can.
That's great. What do you want to do when you grow up, though?
I don't want to grow up.
That's a good point. Ashton Kutcher, thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.